You too. What's good? It's your boy B Heard. I got a confession to make. It's been grueling on me. It's a hard confession to make. Um, Never told anyone this. So it's just been killing me inside. And a lot of people have the same thing that I have, and they're afraid to admit it. You know. Hopefully, my video gives anyone else who has it, who's going through it, confidence enough to say this. Hold on, give me a second. Trash at fighting games, yo. Trash. Actually, let me correct that. I am intermediate and I'm stuck in fighting games because I'm good enough. Well, I'm bad enough to get folded by bronze just pressing random buttons. Excuse me, one take's all I'm about to do. And I'm good enough to compete with a diamond player, so I'm stuck. And I feel like with me trying to be the aspiring commentator that I am, learning the games that I'm playing, I should be creditable. Like I should be able to compete with the pros. You know what I'm saying? If they're putting their time and their effort into competing in these tournaments, and I don't want to say like they're free or whatever, but if they do mistakes, I should be able to correct them. Like I can't sit here and call out their mistakes if I'm doing the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit here and say that was a dumb idea if it's something I do on a lower level. And it's like, well, you're not even playing. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to. It's that you want that credibility. You know how most like NFL broadcasters played in the NFL, so they have that experience, so they have that leverage as into they know what they're talking about. And do I think I'll ever be that technical guy in as far as commentators go? Not really. I don't think I've never been my style to be technical, but I want to be able to get technical. But, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go deep, we could go deep. Now that I admit that I have this disease, if you will, for the month of March, I want you watching this video and me to commit to this plan. And the plan is we're going to do three things, except two of them are kind of the same. But we're going to do three things. We're going to work on execution. And I know what you're saying. You're like, execution? What? Like, that's not that hard. Look, I saw this article on Event Hubs. Shout out to Event Hubs. You hired someone from Iowa, so that's really dope. Iowa represent. I saw an article on Event Hubs that said that you lose 70% of your accuracy when you're on the right side if you're used to player one. And that makes a world's difference when you think about it. Like 70% is a lot. I know that's for me. Like I can do pretty much a lot of like dragon DPs, fireballs, and even command grabs on my left side. But the fact I'm doing three, I just have my thumb out. Shut up. But the fact that you lose 70% of your accuracy on the right side, that's something that I think needs to be addressed. I think that's something that people need to work on. And mind you, I'm talking about the intermediate to beginner level. I'm not talking about if you Daigo, Tokido, Punk, Knuckle Dude, Smug. Like if you are one of them guys, cool, bro. Like there's actually more people in this field than there is in that field. I hate to break it to you. Sorry if it's kills you inside, but it's the truth of the matter. There's more people who's in my level of field than there is above it. Or, you know what I'm saying, intermediate, if you will. And yeah, 70% is huge. So I think we're, in the month of March, we should work on our execution. Because you can know the frame data. You can know your character in and out. But if you can't execute a combo when the opportunity presents itself, you're probably going to lose 50% of your matches. Because think about it. If you can do like a jab into a forward, you know what I'm saying? That's a solid combo. I don't know if the combos depend on the character, whatever. I just first three things that popped in my head. It's a solid combo, but if you could get a jab into a forward, into a Tatsu, into a DP, to critical art, that's like 300 damage right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that might kill a character when you need it to. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why execution is important. So we need to stick to that. I think that's one of the things I need to work on, and I definitely think that's probably what most people need to work on. And now, granted, I'm talking about online, but even if you imagine if you could do it online, you could do it offline. Not saying like you could practice online, then go to an offline tournament, and it'll just work right then and there. You might want to get used to playing offline, but I'm saying if you can do it in lag, you could do it anywhere. That's basically what I'm getting at. Because it's a timing thing. It's a timing. It's a execution. It's all that. The second thing, you'll understand why the third thing is kind of like the second thing in a second. I think you should stick to one character. Now, this is going to sound ludicrous to someone who plays Injustice competitively, who plays Street Fighter competitively, maybe even Dragon Ball. But because there's a lot of characters I like in both games, retrospectively. I don't even know if I used it right, but we're going to let it rock. There's a lot of characters I like in both. And, it's kind of hard to pick a character and stick with a character because you want to get as comfortable as you can with that character. And, like, in Injustice, I think I'm going to stick with Donatello. Because, one, he's the best turtle. Free. Don't add me. Don't add me. He's the best turtle. Where I was a Firestorm main and a Cyborg main, and yeah, I know those two characters pretty well, and I can play those two characters pretty convincingly. I think I want to just stick with one and then learn that matchup, because then you feel more comfortable with that character, rather if you're switching from character to character, because Injustice 2 is a very, very matchup-based game, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go Bane versus Deadshot, but it's going to be a tough day at the office if you can't get in as a Bane player, especially with all the ways he can zone you. But if you have, say, like a Batman, all right, now you have a chance. Or say if you have your own Deadshot, all right, now this is a different type of game. It's a different way to approach it. But yeah, there is some character loyalties in each game. So I think for Injustice, I'm gonna stick with Donatello. For Street Fighter, I'm gonna go Akuma, just because I think my favorite Street Fighter character is probably Sean. I like Third Strike, like that's probably my favorite Street Fighter game. But I don't know. When I played Sean, I wasn't like where I am now, where I'm like learning about frame data and how to play the game and how to execute in the game and things of that nature. I just played it to have fun. But I need to figure out a way to commit to a character, and I feel like if I could play any character execution wise, no problem whatsoever, I probably would play Guile, and I might have lost like 6 subs right there, but I like Guile. Guile's kind of fun. I would play him, but I think I'm gonna go with Akuma because Shotos are just too fun, and Akuma has pretty much every tool in the book. I mean, he has low health, low stun, but if he had normal health and normal stun, he might be the best character in the game. Yeah, man. I think I want to play as Akuma for the month of March. I'm gonna stick as well. Then Dragon Ball, I think my team's gonna be Adult Gohan, 16, and Goku Black. Gohan's my favorite character in Dragon Ball Free. Goku Black's such a cool villain. Him and Cell are tied for my favorites. And 16, bro, you ever just dunk somebody? Just go. This is what I want you to do. Go in training mode. Do the light auto combo. And then cancel. Go like light, medium, light into a grab. I'm pretty sure that could combo. I'm doing it off the top of my head. And just dunk a fool. And then tell me you don't put a smile on your face. Even if you don't play 16. Even if you despise 16. Because I've seen people discredit 16. Like, I've seen people where they had the one meme and the guy was tying the shoe, but he put his foot on the chair and then reached down on the opposite, like where the shoe was on the floor, and tied it that way. And then I said, this is how 16 players tie their shoe. And then I saw another one where a guy had a crayon and he was writing in the crayon. And he's like, this is how 16 players register. I wasn't a 16 player at first, but he's fun. I think Cell. Oh, okay, if I could have one substitute in Dragon Ball, it'll be Cell. But I kind of want to see how Broddock plays. I kind of curious about that one too. But for the month of March, I'm gonna try to stick with that team, learn that team. Gotta learn how to. I could combo solo, but I learn how to combo into things. That's what I need to learn. And the last thing is know your character. If you're intimidated by frame data, you know, it's a lot of numbers. It's trust me, I'm still trying to learn, and I'm trying to be a commentator for Christ's sakes. So they expect me to know everything. It's really not, because you gotta worry about like startup, and then on hit and on block. Think about it like this: if I do something that's negative, that adds to me as far as my next move. If I do something that's positive, it adds to you. So negative adds to me, positive adds to you. So if I have a 3-frame move, but I do something unsafe, that's -2. Now, if I press that 3-frame move next, it's gonna take 5 frames for it to come out. So if you have something that's 5 or under, depending on, like, cause if I press a light, I'm just talking for Street Fighter 5 priority right now. If I press a light and you press a medium, that's 5 frames, you're gonna win because the heavier button has priority. See what I'm saying? It's simple. And then like, oh, I don't know about block strings and hit stun. All block strings is if I'm hitting you, like say if I hit you with jab and you can't bring your arm down, that's a block string. That's a block stun. Like you can't stop blocking. And then if I'm hitting you and you're doing you're still getting hit like that, that's hit stun. Boom! Frame that in a nutshell. That's all it is. And then on hit is basically how can I describe it? Is if I hit you, I think if I have it right, if I hit you and on hit it's 5, I think I can combo into anything from 5. Street Fighter's tricky with that sense. Let me know if I'm right in the comment section below. But I basically think that's frame data. So if anything, learn your character. Learn how your character works. If you can learn your character, that's half the battle right there. You know, because take Abigail, for instance. He doesn't have a 3-frame normal. I don't even think he has a 4-frame normal. Well, I think his fastest normal is 5 frames. Don't quote me on that. But I think his fastest normal is 5 frames. And if you're playing Cammy, you have 3 frames. All right, now you have something to play with. Now there's advantage there. And then you could, you know, kind of maybe bait a shimmy. I don't know. He has long range normals. I don't see that matchup too often. I'd have to actually go look at it. But it's something to think about. Like, know your character inside and out. It's going to have you approach different things. And then you're going to know when to punish and things of that nature. So you don't necessarily, if you know your character, I think that's better than knowing the roster. But you got at the same time, there's going to be some characters who are better at certain things than others, obviously. So it just really depends on your character. Knowing your character is half the battle right there. Like if you know what's safe, then you should do it, and you'll have the opportunity to do it. And then again, like frame data is important, but I guarantee you, there's probably at least half the people in Dragon Ball that don't know about frame data. There's probably a diamond player in Street Fighter 5 that don't know about frame data. There's probably a top 100 Injustice player that don't know about frame data. And I'm only talking about these games because these are the games I'm practicing my commentary and I want to actually get better in. I play Tekken for fun. I play Guilty Gear for fun. I play Skullgirls for fun. I don't really care to get better at those games, but like, I wouldn't mind. I don't want to be trash either. But look, I say all this to say, if you know about frame data, that's a good thing. But if you don't think it's the end of the world. It's just, it kind of explains the unknowing. Now, also, another fun fact, real quick. I'm sorry, I went on a rant when I meant to make this video short. There's going to be some players who don't give a F-U-C-K about your frame data, okay? You could be plus, have frames to play with. Don't know what to do with all these frames you got to play with. And he's still on DP out. He's going to still DP you. He's still going to jump in at you. He's still going to hit you. He's still going to throw you when he technically shouldn't be able to throw you. And like there's just going to be some players who just don't care. That's just the fact of the matter. They don't care. It is what it is. Yeah, it's part about being random. That's the difference. that's another video for another day. Now, like I said, the whole point of this is for the month of March, I want you to commit to a character, learn that character, work on your execution. I think if you do those three things, you might get out of a sunken place. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, and then if you have advice to work on your execution, please give genuine advice. Don't just say, oh, just DP, bro. What? And I don't say just do fireball, bro. Nobody says go straight down, then go in an angle, then go in the forward, and then after you do the forward, then do the punch. Because if you do the punch during the motion of the forward, it might not come out. You might just get a normal. That's important to know. I didn't know that for the longest time. I still probably catch myself today, probably doing the right motion, but I hit the punch button early, and I'm like, whoa, why didn't my super or special with Dragon Ball? That's why I'm playing melee. Come out. That's important to know. So if you have tips, just give genuine tips. Don't just be like, just DP, bro. What should we like? What we talking about? Give genuine tips, and let's see, what else can I say? Just try to get better. Document your process. No salt. That's another thing. You're not gonna get better if you're salty. You're just not. I don't care how good you are. If you're playing salty, it's just gonna ruin your day. Like, boom. I'm a Twitch streamer. Twitch.tv/PrinceBeard2. I was playing Dragon Ball, and I beat this guy, and it was a real close set. But I was trying to edit a YouTube video, like, you know, like the tags, stuff like that. So I took some time. I took like 20 seconds. I was gonna play, but he got mad that I didn't accept right away, and he just said, cussed me out. And I'm like, but you left. I didn't leave. You left. You the one who wanted to play right away. They gave me 30 seconds to play with. I'm not saying I do it all the time, but if I was doing something at the time, then yeah, I'm gonna do something. What's wrong with you? So, like I said, no salt. Stick with the character. Take the goods with the bads. Learn. And if you have genuine advice, help somebody. Don't just say, oh, do this, do that, do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough. Yeah, like, I get, you know what I'm saying? I'm friends with Joe Monday, who's an author. And he'll explain something so simple, but it's like, it's really not that simple. I swear I be doing it and nothing happens. But it is what it is. But that's Joe. So, yeah, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I went on a tangent. I swear I tried to make this like 4 minutes. But I just had a lot to say. So hopefully you watch this. Hopefully this helps somebody out there. Hope it's because it's about us. We're all trying to get better. You know what I'm saying? I could die happy if I get to Diamond in Street Fighter 5. You know what I'm saying? I could die happy if I can compete with players in Dragon Ball. But Dragon Ball got some random players. Oh my God, you never know how somebody's gonna play in Dragon Ball. That's the worst part about Dragon Ball. And then Injustice is tough. But I'm getting to a point where even like the highest level players, I think I can kind of like play it. And like I'm not playing their game always. Like it's kind of 50-50. It's like your turn. That's the only one out of all the games I play that feels like your turn. All right, I'm done rambling. Sorry. Bye.